What's up, Justin? How are you today? Let's see here. I'll turn off my display capture behind this. All right. Welcome, guys. I think we're gonna try to start doing the talk show thing regularly on Fridays. We're gonna try to come up with a name. Maybe I'll put something on like Facebook to see if someone can come up with a good name for it, and I'll give you something. Oh, yep, Twitter or Facebook or Snapchat or anything, so that we can come up with a name for the talk show every Friday. There aren't many things that are starting with like an F that we can switch it out for. Steph found Flap, so we'd call it like Flapping Fridays. I don't think that's gonna happen. So obviously you guys know me, I'm only Asian. This is Stephanie, my wife. You should know her by now if you watched our streams. Yesterday we did a cooking stream. It was really fun, really cool. Yeah, we enjoyed it. I think we'll do it a little bit more often, maybe once, twice a week, we'll see. Definitely at least once a week, I'd say. Which headset do I use? I use the SteelSeries Arctis 5, I think. Yeah, that's what I use, I think. If you want to link to it, go down into the panels or somewhere on the screen. I think there's Amazon Blacklist or something. You can click it and it'll say like my rig setup. You can find it there too. If any of you guys ever want to join like one of the talk shows or anything like that, feel free to DM me on Twitter and or Snapchat, or I think Discord is probably one of the better places. Then we can set up something where you can just come in and chat with us and stuff. You know what I mean? I think probably later on throughout the night, we'll have other people join in. A lot of the people that would usually be on here have prior things to do. Use the SteelSeries Arctis 7, fantastic. Do you use the wired one or do you use the wireless one? I almost bought the wireless one today. I almost went full on wireless. My birthday is on Sunday, guys, so I haven't bought myself anything. Christmas, I didn't really buy myself anything. Didn't really get anything. So I was thinking to myself, maybe I should just like spoil myself a little bit here and just go full on wireless, wireless mouse, wireless headset, wireless everything. Except for keyboard.
Impressed with the battery life. That's good.
Oh, nice. Now you can use them. You can use them obviously when they're low on power, right? By just plugging them in. Ooh, I might need to get them. Excuse me. You know what would be nice is that if I take those, Steph can start using these guys on her computer, because she's using the Astro A40s that are from like 2008. So, although still pretty nice, they're pretty old. Steph could use this one for the mic too, that I never use. But, caffeine, that makes me really think, maybe I'll get them. How much are the SteelSeries R7s? I think they're pretty expensive. They're like $150 or something like that. Somewhere around there. I have a $50 Best Buy gift card. I really don't want to ever go back to that place, but we'll have to go back one of these days. 140ish, yeah. I gotta wait until they like go on sale or something, and then I should at like SteelSeries and tell them I have everything except for their keyboard or something, and see if they'll give me one. How much are RGS 5s are a little cheaper, like 120, I think. Somewhere around there, 120, 100. I don't know. I'm just, the Blacklist thing will have it for sure. Let me see. I don't know if it's working. I think it's working.
Page?
Oh, you're right. Hold on. Let's see. Channel. The Blacklist. Blacksmith, Christ. Yeah, if you take it out like there, and you see Asian's home PC setup, you click that. Yo, what up, Life Bites? Welcome back. Nice to see you, my man. I think it should have it in here somewhere. Oh my god, it doesn't.
Wow, epic.
Oh my god.
Epic fail.
I know it's somewhere. Hold on. If I go to PC specs, it will bring you to my website. It will have... Oh my god. Are you serious? I don't have it anywhere. You're right. Wow, what a fail. I will fix that later tonight after stream. Wow, that was pathetic. Literally have everything on there except for my headset.
Oh wow.
Wait, what? All right, well I
That's
paid
so
way
cheap.
more than that, so you should definitely buy them for 60 bucks. But yeah, guys, I have a website up. I hardly use it, but I mean, I do keep it updated with like the different events that I do, stuff like that. Yeah. Probably should have set it up so that the it comes out of the speakers instead. Guess I could still do that.
To a different page when you click back.
Really?
Yeah.
What is this thing? Why does it keep playing? Why is there an ad? Alright. You really know Streamlabs? Whenever I stream, my streams drop a lot from like 60 to 25. Oh, well, you can figure that out. I mean, you need to find out whether or not it's from your encoding or if it's from your internet. See which one it is, and then once you figure that out, everything else becomes a little easier. I hate when someone says your instead of your.
Or the opposite.
Ah, is that your pet peeve?
Yeah.
Is that your #1 pet peeve? I would say that can't be my pet peeve because I accidentally do that sometimes if I'm typing like pretty quick. Yo, what up, Aaron? Welcome, my man, welcome. Did you get an email that your cup was sent out? I think you should have probably got one today. The one that I sent out for Tony is also sent out today, I think. So check your email, make sure it's coming, and I think you should get your tracking information and everything there too. Hopefully. Really hope there's not a problem sending it to a PO box, because they strictly say that there's no refunds, which would really suck. But we'll figure it out if that happens. Let me see real quick if I can set this up where it comes out of my speaker up top. How would I do that? Let's see.
Good. You got the email. That's good.
Oh, nice. Nice. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Good. Okay, here we go. Playback. I think I gotta... And on. Then it is... Oh boy, I don't know which one it is. Which one is it? This one, I think. And just set this up real quick. Properties. Here. Done. How am I gonna do this? Oh, I can test the follow. Okay, hold on. Okay, nice. It works.
But is it coming through the mic?
It does when you talk during it.
Okay.
We had to turn down the we had to turn up the gain so that it would pick up Steph's voice. For some reason, whenever Steph talked, it wouldn't pick it up. When I talked, it would. Kind of weird, but whatever. Yeah, so today, guys, we're gonna talk about pet peeves, stress, and then our jobs. The plan is to kind of go over our most largest pet peeves, and then go into some of the more common ones that we found on a list. like a top 50 pet peeve thing, and we'll talk about it and we'll see like kind of what your pet peeves are. We're interested in hearing about that, but it'd be cool to see kind of what you guys think are the most annoying things in the world possible. So pet peeves are something like little annoyances that get under your skin and that you just can't ignore, no matter how hard you try to ignore it. It just bothers you to a whole nother level. Everybody is unique and has their own pet peeve. Some people may like, actually, versus like actually have a pet peeve. Some of these pet peeves that we talk about, you may do yourself. Don't take offense to it. We don't hate you. We just hate your pet peeve. So, yes, I know Steph probably looks bored. Sitting like that.
Sorry. No, it's just comfortable to sit like this.
And we also have to order food.
Yeah.
We are pretty hungry. We both fell asleep and took a nap.
Yes.
Literally until like 10 minutes before the start of the stream here.
Oops.
Which is not good. I meant to do so many things.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait until later.
We were out earlier and he was like, no, I need to go home, so I have so much stuff that I wanted to do today. And then he comes home, sits on the couch, and falls asleep.
Passes out. I was up pretty late yesterday night. I'll probably be up late again tonight, but we'll see. Grubhub? Grubhub. After a cooking stream, we tend to eat out. You could probably say that for most nights. We eat out a lot. Oh man, I gotta adjust my lighting for my Stephanie.
Yeah. Hey, Castrol. What's up?
What up, Kestrel?
Yeah, your lighting is very detrimental to my appearance.
That's a little better, I think. Maybe not.
No.
I could turn... Oh, I have an idea.
That was gangsta. I know. I'm so gangsta.
Filters. Add. Image mask or color correction, maybe.
Be blue.
Ah!
No.
Ah!
No, brightness. Saturation.
Ah!
I don't know.
Maybe saturation? Oh yeah, we getting tan.
It looks
We
so
getting
gross.
tan.
So gross. Just turn it back, whatever. It's fine.
Oh.
I just have a shine. It's not better.
If your forehead wasn't so big. No, it's... Which one is it? Is it this? Oh, it's this one. It's this one.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on, let me, Are you assuming my gamma? What up, Kestrel? Always here, always checking things out. How's that?
That's better. But not really.
It's not better.
It was
at
better
all.
when you were standing up blocking it. But now that you sat down, it's fine. And that's better. Not even.
One.
I'm just so white.
Dear God, you're white. You are like whiter than a ghost.
Okay, I think I'm gonna change my my Twitch username to something to do with ghost.
You should
so
change your name to Casper.
when I
Or is there a girl? Is there a girl
start
Casper?
streaming.
Does Casper have a gender?
Casper's a boy.
I know, but like.
Because yeah, he was a person at one time. Like ghosts
that's
were
right.
people.
Okay. Okay. Let's get into the pet peeve talk, guys. Thanks for everyone who kind of stayed around to chat about it. Feel free to buzz in at any point in time with your thoughts and things on it. I'm sure Raven will be the annoying little dog that she has been over the past couple weeks with wanting attention. She is right now, just right here. You can see her. Oh wait, let's order food first. Let's see. I want the udon noodles because they're so good, and the boneless spare ribs.
No.
That's what I meant. Yeah, we'll just get like a thing of it. Ooh, should I get chicken, beef, pork, or vegetable udon? I got vegetable last time. It was really good. Really, really good. Should have cleaned up the background. All these little things are bothering me at this point in time. What she does. I think we made her too needy. Gave her too much attention. I think I'll probably just go vegetable again. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should go like chicken or beef. Chicken's probably pretty safe. What do you guys think? Kestrel, you've always been 50-50 on these things, so let me know. What do you think it is? Chicken, beef, pork, or vegetable?
Okay. Let's see what I want. Or seafood.
No. Nope.
Okay.
No seafood for me.
Kestrel says chicken.
Chicken? Alright, chicken it is. Kestrel's like my chef from afar. Hi, Reevy.
What else are you getting?
Chicken and then the appetizer.
No, their General Tso's chicken isn't like really that great from this place. Like
Beef
all the other stuff
teriyaki.
is good, but the General Tso's
Small or
chicken.
large beef teriyaki? Small?
Large.
Large? $12.95?
Okay, small.
That's a lot, I feel like. I think we're gonna get like 6. Alright, large.
Okay.
YOLO, General Tso. Yeah, it's not very good from here. They kind of like slap on like random hot sauce to it. Like it's just like, it's like hot sauce, not like Asian, I don't know how to describe it. Like gooey sauce? I don't know. How do you... Not as thick. It's like really watery. Well, I don't know how to describe it. I think that describes it pretty well. It's like watery hot sauce on it. It's like basically like they dumped red hot sauce like all over it instead. You need a poo-poo platter? Serious?
No.
Alright. While Steph's doing that, I will tell you about you guys can't hear it, but Raven is going nutso on her toy right now, like she was yesterday. One of my biggest pet peeves, largest pet peeves, are people and drivers that don't use their blinker. And dear fucking God, in Massachusetts, that is basically 90% of the damn drivers out there. I can't stand when someone does not use their blinker. I don't care if there's no one around. If you don't use your blinker, you're an asshole. That gives me road rage more than anything else. I cannot stand it. There are people that will go from like all the way right lane, come flying all the way over, and then like, seriously the most annoying thing in the world to me. Definitely. I can't think of something that infuriates me more.
I agree.
Steph has been a part of this, and she's also a culprit of it.
I use my blinker.
Sub in the chat.
Hey, Paragon.
Yo, what up, Paragon? Welcome back, my man. We're currently talking about our pet peeves. Mine is people that don't use their blinker when they drive. Now, I'm not saying that like when you're in the right turn only lane, if you're not using a blinker, like that's okay. But like if you just blatantly just start turning without it. Oh God, I can't stand it. Just getting in from work. Oh, all right.
Nice.
Welcome back from work, man. I
Yes.
had work off today. I was pretty excited.
Is that all we're getting?
I think ignorant and selfish drivers as a whole are a problem.
Yeah. Well, so my big thing about not using your blinker are like people who, I understand if you don't know where you're going, but if you have people behind you, you can't just like come to a complete stop without using your blinker or putting on your hazards. Like that really makes me mad. Like, or if you're just coming to a stop to pull over, that really pisses me off.
Stephanie might be a little biased on this one because she ran into someone, rear-ended, and smashed her car.
Well, yeah, I was
in their car.
I was in the left lane on a highway, and the person in front of the person in front of me, so 2 cars in front of me, the person came to a complete stop, and the person in front of me came to a complete stop too because of that, and then I thought they were just slowing down, so I started to slow down, and I ended up rear-ending the car. Unfortunately, like everyone was okay, and like there wasn't a whole lot of damage to the car, but the person who stopped initially said that they stopped because the sun was in their eyes. You can't stop on a highway in the left lane because the sun is in your eyes. So, but even if you're not on a highway and you're just like on some back roads and you're driving and you are looking for a place or you're pulling into a place, you need to use your blinker. Let someone know why you're putting on your brakes.
You want something to drink?
Nope, I'm good. Did I press order?
Yeah.
Yeah. So annoying. Now I'm even whiter. How did this happen?
I don't know.
Literally invisible. Like a sheet of paper.
All right.
Better when you sit down because you're blocking the light.
Oh, I see. Is that how it works?
Yeah. When you're gone.
Like one of those backdrop things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you're in your commercial driving class, many was where I was taught to impact others as little as possible. That's good. Yeah.
Well,
Most
you know,
people don't think about that.
most commercial things in Massachusetts don't give a
my
shit about
God.
that.
They're like terrible too.
They're horrible.
Sucks. You probably went to a good commercial driving class then.
Yeah. Because they impact others more than anyone else. That is the second. All of my pet peeves, I think, are driving things. The second largest pet peeve I think I have is when truck drivers go in the freaking left lane and cause so much traffic because they are trying to pass a car for 10 minutes straight.
Or if you're driving in the right lane and you see a truck trying to pass you and you start to speed up,
Oh, you don't let them in?
you
Like if a
contribute to the problem.
Yeah,
You
true.
suck. Just recognize that someone's trying to pass you and that people are going to get caught behind them.
True.
Slow down, let them in,
Facts.
and then you can pass them yourself because it's easy to pass you. Pass a truck.
And sometimes I get it because truck drivers have a certain time that they have to get there.
Yeah,
They have
that's
to make
fine.
up time, stuff like that. But damn, man, get the hell out of the left lane. Like, get out of the left lane. If you're not going freaking 70 plus, you better get the hell out of the left lane.
Yeah, some trucks are good.
Some trucks are good.
Yeah.
But it only takes one asshole truck.
Yeah.
And this can be anyone. It doesn't have to just be truck drivers. It could be any driver.
Yeah.
What's your second largest pet peeve?
I haven't even said my first.
Oh, what's your first pet peeve?
Listening to people chew. People chewing with their mouth open. Or if you're like sitting too close to someone and they're just like chomping away. Not hard stuff, like mushy stuff. I hate listening to someone chew. Like it's not even like it like hurts my ears. Physically hurts my ears. Like thinking about it, I literally just like
Kind of weird.
it's like there's like a legitimate disease. I mean, obviously not a disease, but like a
For ears hurting when someone's chewing?
yeah.
Hyperacousto or something?
Google it. It's true. I Googled it before because I was like, this has to be like a real thing. Where
Is this
your
like
ears
when you
are
were
like,
lactose intolerant, but you still
No.
drink milk and everything?
I used to be lactose intolerant. You can grow out of intolerances, food intolerances. No, you're trying to say like ears hurt when listening to chewing. I don't know.
This is what I was thinking. Hyperacusis or whatever. But then it would hurt for everything. That was relatively loud.
Well, kind of, because when you talk really loud, it really bothers me. It hurts my ears to listen to loud things. So, like when you listen to loud music, it hurts my ears. Like very sensitive ears. But the chewing thing is like I can't even stand it. Like loud music I can stand. Like chewing, bad.
It doesn't bother me that much. It only bothers me when you do it on purpose.
Well, I wouldn't do it on purpose.
In Oklahoma, it's a hefty fine if you are in the left lane and not passing. Even on the interstate, it's really nice, but not everyone follows the rules. But it has made traveling a lot better.
So, also in Massachusetts, it's a law. Like if you're not actively passing
They
someone
just don't enforce it.
and you're in the left lane, you can get fined for it. However, I have never seen anyone get pulled over for that.
At all.
I mean, and I've never been pulled over for it. I mean, I try not to do it, but
I'm sure someone has enforced it at some point in time, but not since we've been here.
Which, I mean, I completely agree with you. If you're not passing someone, you don't need to be in the left lane. Or if you're not about to be passing someone. But there are some drivers who just, like, only drive in the left lane. Like, you'll see someone get onto a highway and just, like, go over to the left lane, even though the right lane is clear. Like, it just, why?
Yeah.
So weird.
What's your second?
My second pet peeve? People who, this was mentioned earlier, I can't remember who just mentioned it, but people who don't use the proper words, like your, and your, or two, and two, like in typing or writing, it's like fourth grade, not even fourth grade English. And I understand if English is not your first language, however, many people whose English
like
is their first language, there, and there, like the differences between, like, they're different words, completely different words.
So which one would you use if you were to say over there?
THERE.
What would you say if it was like they're ugly?
THEY apostrophe RE.
What if you were to do one of their toys?
THEIR.
Just checking. I want to make sure you're not a hypocrite and don't know how to use it yourself.
No, I do. I have very good English. No, I take pride in being able to know how to spell very well and write properly and compose a sentence.
You see, I don't really
No,
care if
it's okay.
someone messes it up. As long
Yeah.
as once they are corrected on it, they don't just keep doing the same stupid thing.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't say like I'm a grammar Nazi. I just like basic things. I mean, because there's obviously more complex grammar that I am aware of, and like it's fine to not use proper grammar in certain situations and stuff like that. But I'm talking more like professional emails that I get from work, or like things that get sent out in the mail by a professional company and they're not using their proper grammar. Like, please spell check.
Spell check. True. So, those are our top 2 pet peeves. We love to hear your 2, so feel free to list them out. I think a couple of you guys already put some in there, but we're gonna start chatting about some of the ones that are ranked in this random top 50 common pet peeves list. They're pretty random. I don't think this has been like a national study or anything like this, but it's just listed on a website, so that's what we're gonna do. A couple of them I definitely agree with, I'd say. So, the number 1 on their list are slow walkers. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I hate slow walkers, but some people are slow walkers because for a specific reason, like a physical disability, or because
Oh, well, that's
they're
different.
old AF.
I don't think that's what it means.
No, but yeah, if you're in like a place where walking fast is like necessary.
Even
I don't
worse
know.
when they suddenly stop in front of you. Yeah.
Or people who are walking like with a group of people.
Like in the mall.
Yeah. People are walking with like a group of people and they're like taking up and they're just like so unaware of the other people around them. It's just.
Now that I think about it, I think like when we're in the mall and Steph and I are quick walkers, I'd say. We walk maybe excessively fast. Maybe that's a pet peeve. People that walk excessively fast.
Well, I'm just trying to get to where I'm going.
But we walk pretty quick, and it definitely does bother us a little bit when there's a group of people that are just walking so slow.
And they're taking up almost the whole
Like
aisle,
they go
and you
like
can't
4
get by
across,
them.
and they're like
Or-
chatting and stuff. And the worst is when they notice it and then they keep
Or
doing it. I just want to
yeah.
sucker punch one of them right in the face. That's a little excessive. Don't do that. But I'm just saying, really annoying.
Yeah.
But I say that doesn't happen often. Usually you can get by.
Yeah.
The group of them though is more annoying.
Yeah.
This is one that always interests me, that people kind of talk about on a regular.
Yeah.
But really doesn't bother me, I'd say. I don't know if it's because I'm in the healthcare field, deal with like gross stuff all the time, or what, or just not bothered by weird kind of words, I guess. But the second one on this list is called for pet peeve is the word moist.
It doesn't bother me. I know it bothers a lot of people.
So a lot of people get bothered by that word.
It's a really gross word,
Moist.
but it's like to describe something as moist is like not pleasant, but
Ooh,
it
Paragon's a
doesn't
clean
bother
freak
me.
and has OCD pretty bad. He might not like the word moist very often.
I'm always moving things and cleaning when I walk through the house.
Moist.
Even in the car. Well, you would hate living with us, driving with us.
You know, we would love to live with you.
Well, yeah, but you would hate living
You
with
would
us.
hate living with us, but we would love living with you. I will leave the stream.
Okay, we won't say that word anymore. Yeah, we're
But okay, I'm gonna say it one more time. But the reason being is because whenever I hear that word, I just think like moist towelette or something from like an airplane.
Or like
That's like
after
pleasant.
you eat ribs and they give you a little wet towel.
Yeah, moist
wet towel.
towelette.
Okay.
That's not bad. I will leave stream. All right, we'll move on to the next one then. Ooh, the car would, you would not like my car.
Or mine.
Definitely not.
Not like gross, dirty. It's just.
All you think about is mold? Really?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I can see that.
That's the type of environment that mold grows in. So, yeah, sure.
Mildew.
Yeah. Like, our house and our cars aren't like gross, dirty, like gross, but it's just
Your car is gross.
no. It's just like stuff. Like it's not like trash and like I don't know. It's just we don't put stuff in the car and don't take it out, and it just accumulates.
Yeah.
Until,
that makes it sound so much worse.
Until
than it
you
is.
have to have someone else ride in your car with you, and you're like, oh my god.
Oh, let me get all this stuff out real quick. Bobby.
Yeah. Oh well.
The third one, this actually does bother me sometimes, but I wouldn't say it's a pet peeve. It doesn't bother me to the point where I get like really tilted from it. It's when a computer or phone won't load a page fast enough.
Annoying.
I think on the phone it bothers me sometimes. But ever since I got unlimited IRL, it doesn't happen to me very often.
Yeah. It's annoying, but
That one's not that bad, I don't think.
yeah, it just happens. Like,
Number 4 is people who talk loudly on the phone.
yeah.
I guess that one bothers me. What bothers me more are those freaking people who talk with the little thing in their ear and not an actual phone. And they're just like chatting away
Yeah.
and have no like care in the world about other people around them. Or that maybe their conversation should probably not be publicly spoken about.
Yeah.
Free, man. I don't know how to think about that one. Noisy eaters, we've already been over. Steph doesn't like that.
Yeah.
This one, people who talk with their mouth full, I think is relatively like the same thing.
Similar, yeah.
Well, Raven wants to be part of the talk show. Raven wants to chat.
Raven's pet peeve is when she goes to the dog park and there's no dogs to play with.
I hate people that wave at a person behind you, making you think they're waving at you and you instinctively respond.
That happens to me more often than I'd like to admit, and I'm like, it's so embarrassing.
Someone moans when they eat?
Ew.
I don't think I've ever been next to someone that moans when they eat.
Gross.
Ew. I don't think I've ever been next to someone that actually moans when they eat. However, I've been next to someone in a movie theater. You remember that? Okay, this guy was super fucking fat. And I'm sorry if you're fat out there, but I'm sure you're not like this guy. This guy was at the movie
Morbidly
theater.
obese.
He was like obese 3 or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter the fatness of him. It doesn't matter who it is or if you're fat or not. The guy had a tub of like popcorn like this big. He was taking glopful hands and he was like
Yeah, it was really annoying.
like it was like he was huffing and puffing after he ate because he was so out of shape that chewing that much food that quickly was making him huff and puff. And he was just like "Arr, arr, arr," and he wouldn't stop. He like went through that thing in like 10 minutes or something. It was absolutely insane. And the only time he stopped to breathe was to take a sip of his freaking gigantic Coke and go like loud, so loud in the movie theater. It was disgusting. It was gross. It was gross. And you know how like when something annoys you, like a sound, and you hear it and then you can't stop hearing it? That's exactly what happened. Like Steph wasn't bothered by it at all. Because for the most part, she wasn't really paying attention to it. But I started paying attention to it, and then I couldn't get out of my head. What movie was it in?
I don't know.
Avengers? Was it in Avengers?
It was in something.
It was in a. We don't go to the movies unless it's a good like a really hyped up movie. So I was a little upset. I was pretty mad. Luckily, it only lasted for 15 minutes or so because he downed the entire jumbo popcorn in 15 minutes. Raven, you are next level attention grabby.
Yeah.
Easy now. Yeah, but you're not a big boy who goes and takes a jumbo popcorn. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe you are. Maybe you're that guy. Maybe you're that guy. Paragon 89. Is that the year you were born? Because if so, we were born in the same year. Alright.
This one bothers the heck out of me.
We do this.
No, we don't. Couples
sure?
who sit next to each other, like in a booth at a restaurant. So yeah, if you're with other people, you can sit next to each other. But like couples who are
Right,
eating.
slow down. Do it again. So
Sorry.
it's couples who sit next to each other instead of across from each other in a booth.
Yeah.
So if you have like a booth and the table's in between and the couple sits together on one side rather than opposite of each other.
Yes. We don't do that. If you're
I
dining
don't know if that necessarily bothers
alone
me.
as a couple, oh, it pisses. I don't know why. It's just like a pet peeve. You don't know why, and it just like, yeah.
The 4th of January? Oh, so you're gonna
Nice.
you'll be 30 before me.
No.
No, that's not true.
Yes, he
Yeah,
will.
yeah, you'll be 30.
Yeah. Well, he'll be 29. No, 30.
You're gonna be 30.
30. Yeah, he's already 29. Wow.
The big 3-0 Paragon.
He was born at the beginning of the year, and you were born at the end.
Yo, what up, Liam? Another Dynasty member. All you Dynasty members showing up. Love it.
Yeah.
Welcome,
I
welcome.
hate when I'm in a restaurant and I see the couples sitting next to each other alone. Like,
Wait, so you guys does that bother you guys? The couples who sit next to each other in a booth? I feel like I don't really care.
sit across from each other.
Why? They want to be more close to each other.
Ew.
They want to be like us right now. Sit next to each other. Nice and close.
Yeah, I'd sit across from you if I had a choice.
Wow.
What's under your desk? Raven's looking at.
I don't know.
The bottom of the desk. See, Paragon's annoyed by it. It's weird. I don't know. You go somewhere to like.
It's a bit odd, eh? I'd usually sit across. Yeah. I mean, we do sit
Yeah.
across, but I don't. It doesn't bother me when I pass someone that's
Yeah,
doing it.
I don't know.
I don't care what other people do as long as it has little impact on me.
Yeah, I mean, it does. That's true, but I just.
Ooh,
guess,
how can you have a good combo if you have to turn and look at them while
Yeah.
you are eating?
Like, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
Getting a wet willy. Thank you.
Raven has a veterinary appointment tomorrow. She's getting 4 shots. She's gonna hate it.
Gonna hate it.
She's gonna hate it.
Convo in a relationship.
Yes.
No such thing.
The next one is then you have to bump elbows the entire time.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't know.
Especially if you're a lefty and a righty. Thanks for bumping.
Oh.
See, this is why it doesn't work sitting next to each other. Oh, ow. Definitely strong.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is having to repeat yourself multiple times. I'd say that bothers me. Like, although I ask people to repeat themselves to me all the time,
Me
so
too.
I don't know if I would be able to necessarily do that. How was work today? Work was great because I wasn't there. Oh man. Paragon says, I disagree. I have been married for 10 years and me and my wife still have great time chatting. We have a
That's
good time
good.
chatting.
Yeah, we do too. We haven't
Good
been
time
married that
chatting.
long, but we've been together that long. And yeah,
We've been together for about 11 years now, almost.
10 years.
Well, 10 year, yeah. Over the 10-year mark.
Sorry, I had to do something on my game.
Ooh, this one. When the toilet seat is left up.
So I feel like that doesn't bother guys as much as it bothers girls. Because it really bothers girls a lot. Bothers me.
Raven, stop it. Get out of there. See the face she's giving me.
Together since the start of high school. Oh, that's nice.
Start of high school. Wow, that's a
Wow.
long time.
Yeah.
The 4-year on top of what we have, I think.
Yeah, so you got married like right out of high school then, if you've been married for 10 years.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Good for you guys.
Did you luck out or did she? Careful how you teach. It's recorded. Married young. I think I did. The answer for that paragon is I did.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see. I feel like this is actually applicable. That's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, this is one that bothers you quite a bit.
Yeah.
When a light is left on in a room that isn't being used. You know, sometimes I leave the light on because Raven
Okay,
is gonna be there.
but you leave like the light in our closet on.
Raven might go there.
No, she doesn't, because when we leave, we close the door.
I'm just thinking about our puppy.
No. Waste of
Yeah.
electricity.
True.
Waste of energy. Contributing to global warming.
Oh my god. Just go live in a dirt hut then.
Okay.
When someone messes with the car radio or AC without asking the driver for permission.
Yeah. It's annoying. I'm the one driving.
Steph does this
Don't
to me
touch
all the
it.
time. When I'm driving, you adjust the thermostat, you change the channel of the radio, you do
Yeah.
all that stuff all the time.
But we're married, so.
Yeah, because that's a good reason. The only light that should be left on is outside, and only if it's night when you leave or when you will be returning.
I also can understand like leaving a light on inside your house, like when you're leaving, just for like at night to leave a light on. I don't know.
For what reason?
To like make people
Security?
think you're home. Yeah, make people think you're home. And then like one light, but I mean if you're home and you're like in a room and you leave the room and you're not coming back to that room but you leave the light on, like turn it off. Like the bathroom. Like don't leave the bathroom light on.
I can see that.
Yeah.
People ask you to borrow stuff and or money and not returning said item.
Yeah.
That is definitely something that bothers me.
It bothers me to the point where I remember it. Like I know there are two people who I know who still owe me money from high school. And that was over 10 years ago. But I mean, it's not like that much money, and so it's not annoying now, but like it was at the time, and yeah, like Timbo owes me $6.
$6? You remember
Yeah.
that from high school? $6? Are you serious?
Okay, well, in high school, it's a lot of money.
Darren still owes us money
Does he?
for his shirt.
Oh,
I don't know if that was a gift or not. It wasn't really talked about. Sure.
yeah.
There are people at work that always borrow like $1 at times, but not from me. I never give them $1
Yeah. No, I have
because I know they're not gonna give it back.
There's this lady at my work. She's a secretary, and I guess like this first day I started working there, someone told me like don't let her borrow money from you, which is fine because I never have cash, so I can never loan anybody money. But they're like, she'll never return it for you. She always asks to borrow money and she never returns it. So don't. And that was like my first impression of this person, because. But I'll never let her borrow money, I guess, because she'll never return it. And I guess she borrows the money to buy cigarettes, which is like a really shitty reason to borrow money from someone. So, I guess. But I never loan anybody money, cash-wise, because I never have cash. Unless I steal it from Joe.
Which is like stealing from herself.
Yeah, but you take cash out because you buy lunch at work and stuff. So
Yeah, but my lunch at work is super cheap.
yeah,
It's like actually, eh, it's probably it's much closer than any other job that I've ever been at to like breaking even compared to like buying the stuff to bring into work versus just buying at work.
Yeah.
Like my lunch at work is like $2 to $3 maximum for like a full plate of food.
Which is worth it.
What do I get? So it varies though. It varies throughout the week. You can have
It's like from his cafeteria at work.
You can get 2 slices of pizza for $1.50. You can get sometimes they'll have like subs. They'll always have like a chicken sandwich for $1.50 if you want it like with any toppings you want. Which is like grilled chicken sandwich. Fries are only 25 cents. Like for like a thing of fries.
Fries at my work are like over $5 for like a plate of fries.
They'll have like actual like meal like the like turkey, mashed potatoes,
like a hot meal, like
things like
lunch.
that, and that will be $1.75.
Ridiculous.
And it's good portions. Like it's good enough to like for me
To fill up. Yeah.
for lunch. It's a really good deal. My place has a really good deal on that. Is it gonna be like 5-star food or something? No, probably not. But
I work at a hospital. The fries are $5. Everything is overpriced, and it's awful. So I never buy. Well, the cafeteria isn't really open when I'm there because they close at 7. So they open at like 6:30 in the morning. But I don't buy the food because also I work in a hospital and none of the food from the cafeteria is healthy. Like it's all unhealthy stuff, which is really awful.
well, serve food.
Yeah.
It's not the door.
Hello?
You gotta press speaker.
Hello?
Our food got here, I think. So let's continue here, though. This is a funny one. Number 16 on the list is sunlight creeping in through the window in the morning. That's a pet peeve. I feel like I kind of like that. Right? Don't you? I feel like being woken up from the sunlight is one of the best feelings I can get. Like when I just wake up from sun on me, like Steph and I go camping a lot in the summer, which is gonna be awesome, by the way, because I'll be able to stream some of it, I think, which will be really cool. I'm not sure exactly, because we go on camping trips that, you know, can last more than a couple days, so I don't know how I'm gonna stream all of it. Might just be like a one night kind of thing. But we've gone like island camping where we go like in this pretty large lake in New York, and there's little islands that you can rent for pretty cheap. It's like $25 a night, and you camp out on them, build fire, you know, cook your own food, stuff like that over the fire. Oh man, it's so good. Can't wait. But that'll be fun. Just vlog it. Well, I want to bring you live stuff, but I'll vlog. What I'll do is I'll vlog all of it, but bring you maybe a live stream on one of the days. Maybe that will be the plan. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. That's what I'll do. Yeah, that'll be pretty fun. Stream some cliff jumping. That doesn't like cliff jumping that much. It's not like, well, it is real cliff jumping, but it's very safe cliff jumping. It's like, you know, it's not like one of those like sketchy ones where you gotta jump through like 6 hoops just to land into the one little spoke of water. Oh, this is similar to like the moaning when you're eating. It says when someone says gross, ew, yuck, or something else along those lines in reaction to a food that you're eating or that the food that you like. Yeah, that's what bothers me. I feel like I do that at times. I'm like, ew, ugh, ugh, bleh, bleh. There are times where I go like, yeah. It's a little rude, but not a pet peeve of mine. I guess I'm rude. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Okay, this one does bother me a little bit. When people watch videos or listen to music on public transportation without using headphones.
Oh, annoying.
That one does bother me a little bit. That one is a little annoying. I've had that happen a couple times. Nothing but it does really annoy me. Like, oh, what's even worse when like someone's Snapchatting. Like, I get it if it happens like once because you're not ready for it to be loud or be noisy. But then when someone is like clicking through them and they're just like loud and they don't give a shit what other people are thinking about them. Not that thinking about them, but just like caring about other people around them. Like, do they care that I'm listening to this right now? It's very annoying. Very annoying. I'm sorry, guys. I'm distracted by the potential of food coming to me in about 3 seconds. I don't do public transportation. That's nice. Oh, chicken. Ooh. Ooh. Can I get a plate? Hey, baby girl Janet. Long time no see. Guys, baby girl Janet is a long time follower.
Here, just give it to me.
Gotta be close to. Gotta be close to like. I don't know. Close to 5 years, probably. Let's see. What food's coming? Chinese food. Or no, I guess Japanese food, technically. You live in an apartment, correct? What about rude or noisy neighbors? I swear my upstairs neighbors can enter either train elephants to bowl or can't understand walking with their heels is rude as fuck. So I feel like sometimes people don't realize they walk with their heels like that. And the reason why I say that is because my sister is a super heavy walker. Okay? And sometimes it happens like that because of that. Oh, that was really loud. I'm gonna turn that down somehow. Paragon gifting baby girl Janet a sub. Thank you so much, Paragon. I really appreciate all the gifts you're giving, man. Is that half of it? How do I turn this down? Alright. I gotta turn down that. That's pretty loud. Speaking about noisy neighbors. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna play music very softly in the background. Because if I don't, it's gonna turn off again the sound here. Hold on one second. Alright, hopefully that's not too loud for you. Shouldn't be. Okay. I've been slowly dying because I suffer from chronic migraines and other stuff. Oh, no good, no good. Guys, baby girl Janet, you are going to get a fortune cookie now. Raven, stop. Raven is like barking at the door. Migraines are rough. Okay. Janet, your fortune is a difference to be a difference must make a difference. Cookie before dinner. Why do you need a physical therapist? What is this? Oh. Gotta be careful how loud this is on the mic. X's, what up? Long time no see, my man. Welcome back. Hope all your pro playing is going well. Let's see. Because you have tics? Ah. Not sure how much physical therapy will help with that necessarily. Ooh, these are so good, guys. My son would rap me out to mama. This is baby girl Jetta. Still remember the Roblox days, yep.
Nice.
That's from where you're from. I remember. Your lucky numbers are 39, 37, 4, 48, 41, and 47. Just in case you want to win the lottery. Guys, these are udon noodles. So good. ASMR eating stream. Just kidding. You guys want to keep going over pet peeves, or do you want to go into more of like the stress talk? That's supposed to be what I'm having for my birthday stream? Just because I'm having it now doesn't mean I don't need to have it on my birthday too. We can go double. How does it feel to have a bunch of people stare at you while you're chewing food? It doesn't bother me that much. I eat on stream literally all the time. Is this done, you think?
Beef. Gross.
What's the meals? Okay. Steph got like a, I think like a potluck kind of almost thing.
Potluck?
No, not potluck. Like an appetizer combo. I have udon noodles. Steph gave me a crab rangoon, and we really like these teriyaki beef sticks.
Yeah, that's why I said Paragon. I said it's beef, so whatever. I think it's like red in the middle. Fine.
Yeah, you're hungry though? You have to go get something to eat.
Lives in Scotland. Right?
Oh, that's right. Scotland, I think. We had a lot of Europeans yesterday.
He's like 5 hours ahead of us. 5?
Mm. Or maybe we'll just have dinner talk. How was everyone's day?
Oh my god.
Hopefully it went well.
What did you learn in school?
1:20 a.m. So you really shouldn't. That's a myth. Just so you know. It doesn't matter when you eat. It's a myth. Like right before bed, right after you wake up, like stuff like that. That's been debunked.
People who say literally all the time. Yeah.
That's me. I do that a lot.
It also annoys me when people say like a lot, but I do it myself. So I get annoyed with myself when I catch myself doing it.
I sleep my best when I have a full belly.
Yeah. I take the...
If I don't eat something probably within 2 hours of going to sleep, I get really bothered in the next morning. Like my stomach will be really upset.
Get those food coma, and then you just like sleep. So good.
Your body's actually better at digesting when you're sleeping. So whenever someone comes at me with the argument that no, it matters, it's less healthy for you to eat something right before you go to bed, I tell them that why would that be the case? And then they never can really explain it to me. And I mean, I'm an exercise science major, my doctorate in physical therapy, we go into nutrition quite a bit, nutrition minor. Like, I'm not uneducated on the matter. Late nights now, you just here and won't be able to go back to sleep. Yeah. Let's focus on the digestion side of things, more the fact that I feel like greedy piggy eating in my darkened room alone at night. So I do think that, I think the whole thing of that started because of like a cheating, like you had your meals and now you're adding another like meal, like a late night snack or meal, which isn't healthy because of the excess calories you're taking in or the excess food that you're taking in at night. I think that's kind of where it all started, but then people kind of took it to the next level of that eating at that time is unhealthy. It's just like sleep. Like people say, oh, you need 8 hours of sleep to be healthy. That's not true at all. There are plenty of very healthy individuals that get less than 5 hours of sleep every night. It just depends on how your body takes from it. Raven, this is not okay. That's so Raven is needy. She
very
is.
needy.
She's so needy.
She wants.
This only recently started like this. She wasn't like this until like, I swear, like 3 weeks ago or so.
Yeah.
He just wants attention and love.
Oh, if you don't like that.
Don't touch your whiskers. Dog's whiskers are very sensitive.
You just want food.
Yeah.
You're a little scheming bastard. That's right, calling you out on it.
Sit down. Good girl. Okay. Okay, good girl. Bye-bye.
Should need a drink.
Bye-bye. Come on, I'm gonna drink too.
I don't know. I don't know if I want a beer.
Vitamin water. Seltzer. Vitamin water from earlier.
Not cold.
None of them are cold.
I want something cold. One of these, I guess.
Okay.
The next topic we're going to talk about is stress. And stress is a very, everyone has it, right? I can't name a person that doesn't have some sort of stress in their life. Everyone has just a little bit of stress, even if they say they don't. Someone lives with stress all the time. I feel like stress changes all throughout your life. Like 2 years ago, it would have been the stress for me would have been school, like my classes, my tests, getting good grades. 8 or 9 months ago, it would have been like getting a job, finding a job. Nowadays, it's more like paying off student loans, getting things ready for getting things ready for like the stream, making sure the stream is good content, preparing things for the stream. That's pretty stressful to me, I won't lie. A lot of things go on behind the scenes that you guys may or may not be aware of. How much loans did I leave with college? We won't talk about the exact number, but it's a lot. It's a lot. A lot of money. But I will be secure with a job for the rest of my life. If I was to lose my job tomorrow, I would be able to find a job probably within 48 hours. Life is stressful. And sometimes you just need someone to go to and just be like, hey, this is bothering me. You just need to have it relieved. I think it is what you make of it, but sometimes you do need that extra help from someone else to relieve stress. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's very hard for an individual to be able to handle that kind of stress or stress load by themselves. sometimes it is really good to talk to someone, at least have someone to talk to, or have a way to, or means to relieve your stress, like writing it in a book or something like that, you know, something to help relieve your stress, because holding all that stress in and everything, it just, stress definitely turns into stuff that's physical in nature if you don't, you know, if you don't relieve that stress. That's why I play video games, yeah. What do you think, Stephanie?
I think what?
Well, your pet peeve is when someone speaks with their mouth full and stuff. And what did you just do?
You didn't see the food though. That's why I drink.
That's why I don't do that. What do you think about stress?
Ah.
Jesus. Well, you should get help caffeine with that. Not a good way to cope with stress.
Stress, I think it's good to have healthy coping mechanisms.
Thanks, Dab. Welcome, son. Yo, what up, Curses? Nice to see you again, my man. Long time no see. So what do you think about stress? Like, what do you think about stress?
What do you mean? Like what? I don't know. Stress
What stresses you out? Like, what does it mean?
You stress me out.
All right, I'll leave. Raven, get out of here. Stop doing that stuff.
I don't know. I don't really have a lot of stress right now.
But it's stress-free.
Right now, yeah. I mean, in the future, I can foresee myself having a lot of stress, but
Perfect response. Shut up.
right now I'm chill. Pretty chill.
I feel like we should change the stress topic. What do you mean? Yo, what up, Bogey Boy? Yes, these are udon noodles. Thought she was gonna fork you in the eye. Maybe a New Year resolution topic? Oh god. No sequels to good animes give you stress? This stress topic is stressing us out. I'll give you one, Stephanie, that might stress you out.
What?
So, for the most part, I do most of the bills, things like that, which could be a form of stress, but I don't really get stressed out about it currently. I give Steph maybe 1 or 2 things to do for bills every month. I gave her one for our eye doctor glasses. She tried calling today. She said you would call back again. Did you remember to call back again?
Yeah, I tried calling them back again. They didn't answer again.
So how are you gonna fix it? Because we do have a bill for them.
I'll try calling in the morning, I guess. Like every time we tried to call, it's been in the afternoon, so call in the morning.
Raven is stressed. She is stressed. She's stressed 24/7, I think.
Yeah. She's so worried that the people in the hallway are gonna come into our apartment.
Yeah,
and I don't know what she's gonna do because she loves everybody. So she barks and then jumps on you and tries to kiss you. So she's just warning them, don't come in here. You're gonna get loved to death. I'm never not stressed.
What's your biggest stress in life then, Bogey? I think an interesting thing about stress is that you can't necessarily you can see when someone's stressed out, but it's not always the case, you know? It can be hidden very well. You know what I mean? Like when I was growing up as a kid, I had a lot of things going on outside my life that we won't go into. We'll save that for like a deeper, more serious topic for sure. That'll be something that sharing that will be interesting publicly, all that kind of stuff. it'll be another time. But if you were to look at me from an outside point of view, you would just see me as a happy-go kid, playing a bunch of sports, doing all these extracurricular activities, things like that. No stress at all. Like I was living like a stress-free life. That's what you would look like from the outside. Because when I tell some of my closer friends, well, I'm not my closest friends, because my closest of friends knew that kind of stuff. But if I was to talk to someone that knew me back then, that wasn't necessarily my close friend, they would be like so surprised that all that crap was going on in my life at that time, because I could fake it very well that I was not stressed. So very interesting.
Yeah. Just reminds me to say to everyone, be kind to everyone, because you don't know what they have going on underneath the surface that they're not sharing or not expressing. So even the person who looks like they have like the best life ever could probably actually have the shittiest life. So
my autism makes me hiding my stress a natural talent. Interesting take. How many of these beef sticks did we get? Oh my
6.
god. Should have got a small. Trying to think, what kind of stuff do you guys do to relieve stress? Like, so some people were saying that they play games to relieve stress. I think I do that. I like my shooter games, stuff like that. I definitely play that and can relieve stress by killing some noobs, headshotting. Some people will go in forms of like boxing, like doing like boxing workouts to relieve stress.
Having drink.
Drink. I think drinking, instead of relieving stress, suppresses stress.
Yeah.
I would make that argument. Raven, stop.
But if you're like going out, like for me, I know like used to, I mean it involves drinking, but I used to love to, well I still do, but like great way for me to relieve stress previously was I'd go out with my friends and we'd go out dancing and just like non-stop dance. I still love to go out and dance, but
She does love to dance.
yeah, but like we would just like literally dance for hours, but like obviously, not obviously, but it did involve drinking, which made it more fun, but the like physical act of dancing, like being with my friends, was more of like the stress reliever rather than like, because I could have done it without drinking, which I did several times, but it's just fun.
She's not as good
Not as good.
when you're
Just
sober.
like more inhibited. Like
Energy dispersion is a great way to. It is. It's like working out, like Liam said, walking helps relieve stress for sure.
yeah,
Doing
like go on walks.
active
That's what I used
things.
to, when I was studying for my nursing boards, I would go on walks every day because like the weather was really nice, but it also just like
Snowboarding really
stress.
helps me relieve stress, or used to. Still does. Like when I go snowboarding, I kind of in my own world when I do that.
get like a natural energy high,
Yeah.
like working out.
I mean, all that stuff, it releases dopamine, which is like that happy that happy release. What's that? Raven. What is going on? She's like, I'm stressed, help me. I
She's
think
stressed because no one's sharing food with her.
we do need to get her to like run out and stuff. Like get her to relieve stress a little bit more. Paragon, I feel like I got a pretty good handle on life now. If you would have asked me about 10 years ago, I was stressed daily. I have no student loans. I choose a trade instead of a degree. We have 2 young boys, 3 and 6, and they don't even stress me out. As funny as that seems. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Just you wait.
I do have my house and cars and things of that sort, but to me those are just needed things and shouldn't be stressful. Yeah, so like right now with bills and stuff, it doesn't really stress us out because it doesn't. We're not living paycheck to paycheck per se, so it's like that's different, but it can definitely be a little bit of stress. But yeah. Oh, I know a bunch of people that didn't go for their degree They chose like a trade like that instead, and they're doing really well in life.
My brother.
And just, you know, it's a way to go. College isn't the only way to go about things. It's just, you know, I don't even know if it's a cultural norm anymore, to be honest. A lot of people are starting to move past that.
Yeah. I mean, you can do lots of things without going to college, and I mean, those jobs are like needed, definitely.
Yeah.
Like tradespeople, we're gonna need them. So if you make everybody go to college, and then
I hate when people say that, like, well, by definition, they're uneducated. By definition, you know what I mean? But when it comes to like, I hate people that blanket that statement. Like I had a couple of people that had like graduated with their doctorate and stuff like that, and they're like, oh, you're like, people who don't get their degrees and stuff like that, they're uneducated, like they're not smart. Like that's not true at all. There are plenty of people that are way smarter than me in general knowledge than me when it comes to everything else in life. Like I hate when people say that kind of stuff. Like, but I will say this, that when an uneducated person tries to come up to me and talk to me about my profession or something that I have gone to school with to get my doctorate for, that bothers me a lot. Like, if nothing bothers, actually, here's a pet peeve of mine, actually. A pet peeve of mine is when someone comes up to me, okay, either, whether it be a friend, a family member, someone else, they come up to me and they go, I hurt my ankle, I rolled it like this, what do you think it is? And then I tell them what I think it is, and then they say, I don't think that's what it is. Like, that bothers me more than anything. I know I said my largest pet peeve was the driving thing, but I think, now that I think about it, that bothers me so much. Like, if you're coming up to me for my professional advice, and I tell you what it is after doing an actual like exam and stuff on you, like moving the ankle and stuff, and then you're like, no, I don't think that's what it is. I'll just go to my primary care or like my doctor. I'll be like, why the fuck did you waste my life, my time doing that right there? I feel like we're to support. Well, I mean, kind of. Paragon says, I'm a commercial roofer and I'm proud of what I do and make really good money doing it. Far more than I feel like I should. Well, that's probably true. You probably make more than you should at times, but it's the same thing as like a garbage truck guy, like the people who do the what are their name? What is like the
sanitation workers?
Yeah, like sanitation workers, like they get paid a lot because no one wants to do it. Like commercial roofing is a dangerous profession. It's not like it's something that anyone can just get up and do and stuff. It's a need. People need roofs. So great place to be.
Yeah.
I know I knew someone that was a window watcher, but for like skyscrapers, like high rises and stuff.
Commercial window
Yeah.
washer.
And like he made really good money too.
Yep. That's why I like Jamie's dad. He's my friend's dad is a lineman for a town, and he makes a lot of money because it's a really dangerous job, and like not a lot of people want to do it. So
True. And although
it just told me there was food in my mouth.
And although like it may be something that anyone, like, you don't need necessarily a major education for it, right? It's still something that will take extra training to like do and perform properly and well.
Yeah.
You know? So.
That's the rain? Oh, that's the heat. Okay.
The heat's on?
Yeah, because you said you were cold earlier. Turn the heat on.
But yeah, I have a lot of respect for anyone who works.
Yeah.
Like, if you're working to make a living, working anything, I have a lot of respect for you. The only time that I'll use like my doctorate or something like in defense of myself or to say like that I'm like above someone in stature or something, someone's calling me stupid or something like that, like I can't, like, I have my doctorate, man. I'm not fucking dumb. Which is kind of hypocritical of what I was just saying, but at the same time, it's like, come on, man. But yeah, I can't stand when someone comes up to me, asks me like, what's wrong, and then they're like, no, I don't think so. My mom does that to me all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, no, my mom is really good at it. My dad does that to me all the time. He'll be like, oh, I have like this neck pain. If I move it this way, I'm like, okay, well, if you do this, and I go through the entire thing with him, and then he's just like, oh no, I already went to the doctor. He said it was this. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you so much for wasting my time.
Dad sounds like my dad.
My dad is
I feel like most dads sound a lot alike in many ways. I mean, everybody's dad is different, but just like such like a dad thing. Like,
my dad's interesting.
yeah, you have an. I mean, your dad and my dad are nothing alike, but
Tasty.
your dad is interesting. Funny.
How would I describe my dad? Socially awkward.
Yeah.
He's socially awkward, I'd say.
He's
Very smart. Like,
very smart.
one of the smartest people I know.
He's also very quiet.
Very quiet.
Man of few words.
Oh, nice. One of my coworkers found my Snapchat.
I get that every day. Sometimes I get calls from customers and they say they have a leak in the building. I come and find said leak and then tell them what it is and where it is, and they still want to argue with me on it. Yeah, right? Like, you're the expert on the roof, so why would they argue with you on that? That annoys me too at my work. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm an expert on medicine or anything like that, but like, patients oftentimes like look things up on the internet, and like, which is fine, like the internet has a lot of information on it, but you can't diagnose yourself from the internet. And I just like, I'll try to educate them on certain things, and then they argue with me and stuff like that. And then oftentimes if I like go get the doctor for them to the doctor to explain something to them, they argue with the doctor too. So I'm like, then just go home. Don't even come to the hospital, because you clearly don't need help. Hey, Boone.
Hey, Boone. Delighted to be here. I'm delighted to have you here, my man. Hey, thank you for that follow. Ooh. Ew. Welcome, welcome. Beat you to it, caffeine, although it might come up a little later.
Yeah.
Damn it. Steph's a nurse, by the way.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know. I'm a physical therapist. So yeah, I mean, I guess we'll segue right past stress, because stress is a hard topic to talk about. Maybe we'll spend more time when we have like a group of us going. It's easier to talk about with like 5 or 6 people here. Our jobs and what they entail, kind of what goes on a regular at our jobs and stuff like that. Steph gets a lot of standing around, chilling at her job. She works nights.
Yeah. I work overnights in a hospital.
She does.
And I take care of a lot of sick people. Like, people who I take care of are, I mean, there are some not sick people. I work on a cardiology medicine floor. So people who have had heart attacks, and people who are waiting to have open heart surgery, people who had like different cardiac procedures done, people, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I see other patients too. Like, we'll get overflow if like the hospital's really busy. But yeah.
Are you two planning on opening a private practice? A nurse and physical therapist seems like it would work well. So in America, not as much. Like a nurse and physical therapist, in order for a nurse to really do a lot of the things that she does, you need like a medical doctor in order to perform a lot of the things that she would do. And even if she got her nurse practitioner license, she would still need a doctor on top of that to do like an actual practice. I could open my own private practice, and then she could work as a nurse with me doing nursing stuff, like regular nursing care. I mean, I guess it would just be like
Wound
compression
care.
stocks, wound care, which I could do though. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. There wouldn't necessarily be a good dynamic there with
Yeah.
with the two professions. But I mean, plan on opening. I don't have any plans on opening a private practice. It's not something that really shoots at me as something that is like a life goal for me. If the opportunity was to arise at some point in time, maybe. It just isn't really plausible right now with like the debt that I have and stuff like that when it comes to school debt. But and I also don't necessarily like that type of practice when it comes to my profession. I'm not really a big outpatient guy. I've done that. Don't really enjoy it as much. So I guess I'll talk about mine then. So I work at a hospital. It's an acute rehab hospital, which means basically after like they went to like Steph's hospital where they're medically unstable, they need acute care or quick care, and attention from a medical doctor that 24/7. Like they need medical attention. The acute rehab is like a step up from that, where the person for the most part is medically stable but still requires medical attention for maybe their blood pressure or their wounds or just their stability. Yeah, there's certain stability that they have. And then their rehab means that they have to participate in 3 hours of rehabilitation therapy a day, which means that they have to participate in physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, a combination of those three things for at least 3 hours a day. My floor specifically that I work on, or my unit, is a traumatic brain injury unit, complex neuro unit. Basically, I would say it's one of the harder floors to work on. I'd say it's pretty fun. It's really fun and interesting, but if they're complex enough, they'll get moved from that floor to our floor because it's complex in nature. We have a lot of people that are confused in nature on my floor, have trouble with their alert and orientation, which basically means if I was to ask you these three questions per se, this is A&O times 3 we call it. If I ask you what your name is, where you are, and the time, like date, something like that.
Year, who's the president,
Who's
anything
the president?
relative to the...
Those three things, most of my patients will get 1 out of 3 or none out of 3.
Most of the time, they just only know who they are.
Yeah. So, it adds like a whole nother layer because I see patients of all sorts. I see orthopedic patients, which is like broken bones, like broken joint people, but all of them have a relatively similar nature because they had some sort of brain injury. I see people that have had
Part of their brain removed
tumor
from surgery.
resections, lots of like complex strokes, so bleeding in the brain that has really affected them significantly, not a typical stroke pattern where people tend to still kind of know what's going on but only have that like weakness on one side of their body.
Irreversible
and paralysis.
brain damage from a stroke.
Not necessarily irreversible, but significant enough to where their ability to understand, comprehend is difficult. I think that's why it's one of the most rewarding things and why I enjoy it so much on my floor, is because you see them go from nothing to like having a lot of difficulty, that to kind of coming out of that stage and kind of starting to get things, and but still also physically getting better through the means of our training, which is really amazing. Sparkling, thank you so much for those 20 bits, my man. Welcome.
My wife worked on the hospice floor for 5 years. I don't know how she did it, but she said made her feel good to make sure people come before they go. Oh, that's cool.
That is quite the transition.
Yeah. Hospice is something that I'm really interested in. My last job, I worked on an oncology floor, so I had a lot of sick people who are dying of cancer, and we got a lot of hospice patients too, and that was something that I really enjoyed about nursing. I still enjoy it. Like, I don't see a lot of hospice patients now. I mean, since I've started working on my floor, I've taken care of like 2 people who are dying in that nature. But I really enjoy hospice nursing, and unfortunately, where we live now, there aren't like anything inpatient for hospice, which I enjoy more. We do a lot of like home hospice, which isn't something that I'm interested in, which is, I don't know. Just I don't want to be able to have to travel to different people's
Explain
homes.
what hospice is for people who don't know what hospice is.
Hospice is if you're put on hospice or you agree to go on hospice, it's typically you have an incurable disease of...
It's end of life care.
End of life care. Yeah, there we go. Less than 6 months to live. It's a lot of pain management and emotional support.
Basically, you're going to pass soon, and it's the care that kind of keeps them comfortable and lets them go kind of in a good way.
Yeah.
You get attached to people and wouldn't be like, yeah. So I think when we talk about, I was going to kind of, the reason why I had stress and our jobs kind of together for a topic was that our jobs are stressful in nature. Not that all of your other jobs aren't stressful, but I do feel like it's very important for us to separate our jobs and our out of job lives. Like if we carry home the things that we see at our job or work and things like that, which we do at times for sure. I mean, Steph and I have had chats and conversations about different things, obviously not breaking like HIPAA violations, which is like the privacy violation for patients and stuff, but like bringing home those things can be very tough at times, emotionally taxing, stressful. And I mean, there'll always be patients in the back of my mind that I think about that I'm like, what if I had done this instead? Would it have helped them more and gotten them to a certain level? But that's where you get into big problems, I think. You need to make sure that you try to stay away from doing that, because if you do, you're going to drive yourself crazy. If anything, just try to learn from it, move forward from there. But sometimes that can be very hard for someone to do because they really are downing on themselves or down that they weren't able to do the best possible for that patient because maybe they didn't know or something like that. But sometimes it's hard. I worked as a car park attendant. You have no idea how much responsibility it is to monitor over 500 vehicles at any given time. Street kids riding on their BMX, which could scuff the cars, heroin users in the stairwells, single mothers driving off without a ticket and getting fined. Still keeps me up at night sometimes. Listen, man, that sounds stressful. Yeah, I mean, like any job out there has its stresses and responsibilities, and so like just do your best. You know what I mean?
I'm like trying to think of a job that like wouldn't have stress. And
a job that wouldn't have stress would be if you I don't know. Maybe like a relief effort or something. I mean, that's stressful, but it's like a different type of stress.
Yeah, I'm saying like every job has its stress. Like
job doesn't come with stress.
Not just joking, guys. I vaped on the roof at the beginning.
I vaped on the roof. Well, just let me know which car place you go to, because I'm not bringing my car to you. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I really enjoy my job. It is very stressful, but I do really enjoy it.
My job's very stressful too. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
You don't think my job's stressful? People that I take care of are having a heart attack. Like,
I never said that your job was not stressful. You just assume that I think that.
no, you think that because I work at night. But people in the hospital don't sleep at night.
Do you think that I don't know that? Like, who are you talking to right now?
I don't know.
Like,
but people, I don't
not
know. People always assume that in the hospital, like, the patients sleep at night.
Movie critic, how stressful could that be? Could be very. I mean, you are responsible for whether or not a movie is going to have success or not. Pretty stressful.
Yeah. You think car slaves don't sleep at night? Yeah.
My dog's job isn't stressful. She just sits around all day, does nothing. Must be stressful.
She stresses about all the noises she hears in the hall.
Yeah.
You could just be a troll and push through a bunch of crap movies, make people watch and get butthurt from. Yeah.
Raven.
Yes. He's a good girl. You got a boogie. Nose boogie.
Does. Gross. No, she's not.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, there she is. Need more noodle.
Yeah.
Do you get annoyed that some people don't think physical therapy is a real doctor? Yes. I do. I spent a lot of time getting my doctorate. And yeah, I do. I'm not a medicinal doctor by any means. Like, I don't claim to ever have the knowledge to be able to give medications or to, like, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I think it's naive of people to say, to be like, you're not
just
a doctor.
Physical therapist.
Because by definition, I am a doctor. I'm a doctor of physical therapy. I am the best in my profession as a musculoskeletal expert. And I feel like it's a lot of people don't actually know that fact. Like, a lot of people don't understand that an MD stands for medicinal doctor. They're a doctor of medicine, and that is their specialty, which of course encompasses a ton of what healthcare is. But at the same time, there's a reason why an MD refers patients to a physical therapist or a doctor of physical therapy for musculoskeletal rehabilitation or diagnosis.
I have maximum respect for masseuses. They're
She's a mama. She is. Or any other specialist. Yeah, any other specialist. Like dentists. They're doctors of dentistry.
too. Yep.
Even chiropractors. They're doctor of chiropractic. DC.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. They get their doctorates. Trying to think of other doctors. Like pharmacists.
Mm-hmm.
They have their PharmD. They're doctors of pharmacy. Dentists are just sadists. Doctor of sociology. Yeah, so like the doctor of sociology and stuff, like I don't really understand. Like, I understand how doctors came to be as like doctor, but like I mean,
There is a difference
between a PhD
and
a clinical doctorate.
yeah. Not that getting your PhD in anything
Is any less
is
impressive.
easy,
Like, it's
but
impressive.
yeah,
And
it's a lot
you
of
are an
work.
expert on that field. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a doctor of philosophy, you are the person to go to for philosophy. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's different when it comes to, like, clinical action in general. You know what I mean? Like, if you had a PhD in musculoskeletal injury or something, you wouldn't necessarily be clinically able to perform a lot of the things like a doctor of physical therapy would be able to do or something. You know what I mean? But I definitely have a lot of respect for anyone that gets like the education for having their doctorate or PhD in stuff. It just there's a difference. Like my clinical doctorate didn't have like a 40, 50, 100, 300 page thesis on
Right.
musculoskeletal
But
injury.
you had to do like clinical
But
work,
I had a ton of
hours
clinical
and hours
hours
of clinical hours, yeah.
for physical therapy. She goes to mom because she knows I don't put up with her shit. She has been really needy lately though. I think it's because she doesn't get as much exercise anymore.
Yeah.
Need to get her out more. You're aiming for that PhD, brother, but yeah, I can't be doing knee realignment. I probably could, actually, I'm talented. Hey, if you learned it, you could probably do it, but legally, could you do it? No, probably not. Freebie. I could become a PT for dogs. You need to have your physical therapy. You need to have your doctorate in PT in order to become like a vet PT. Did you know that veterinarians can't do physical therapy for pets? Like only a physical therapist that transitions over to that program can do that? How nuts is that? I found that out the other day. It was kind of nuts. I live in a gray area country. So guys, definitely check me out on all my socials. Please tweet at me, Snapchat me, Discord me, join the Discord and help us come up with topics for these things.
Yes, she won't let you stop touching her. She like takes her paw and
Yeah,
moves your hand.
She does that.
So that you're always touching her.
And when Steph's not here, she'll come up and do it to me. Yeah. I'm like their second choice.
If I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, she just like will sit next to you and just like keep moving your hand with her paw so that you pet her.
I'm her second choice.
It's because I'm the one that feeds her all the time. I'm the one who takes her out all the time.
What do you mean? I take her out all the time.
Okay, I'm not saying you don't, but for the majority of the time, like more than you, I take her out.
You work 3 days a week, which means I take her out 3 days a week, and you do it. You work so the majority of the time, I guess, is 4 to 3.
Yeah, but even on days that I work, I still take her out and I still feed her. So,
adventure is not outside; it is within.
It's a good. You got a good one.
Pretty good one.
Yeah.
Pretty good one. Oh, we did get a sub today, baby girl from Paragon. Gifty gifter.
So generous. Yes, I'm using a straw. Sue me.
Who'd care if you use a straw?
Straws are banned.
Oh, the plastic?
Yeah, they're banned in a lot of places.
Yeah.
They're not banned here, so we're just gonna keep getting straws.
Plastic bags recently got banned.
Yeah.
In Massachusetts. Your
Have
Coca-Cola.
bits of onion in? It's ice.
It's
There's a lemon, a slice of lemon, and ice. Big slice of lemon.
Gross. Onion.
That would be disgusting. I love onions, but onion flavored soda would be.
Would it be?
Plastic bags are banned in Scotland. Yeah. Plastic bags and plastic straws. Yeah, that's good. I mean,
we have a metal straw that we got from PAX Unplugged.
No, we got it from Rhode Island Comic Con.
Rhode Island Comic Con.
Maybe onion is called something different in America? No. I'm pretty sure onion is onion. Onion is called something.
I have a question. How did you guys find my stream? Because I feel like having multiple people from Scotland in my stream at one time is very interesting in nature. Like, unlikely. You call onion ice?
Don't try to say that you call ice something.
Listen here, man.
In other countries, they call ice ice.
You're funny.
Ice ice baby.
Oh right, health me. Oh.
You do a day of learning new skill, painting, origami, learning to code, chess, whatever. Yeah.
Ooh. Good
Well, I
idea.
wanted to do painting.
Yeah, Steph wants to do painting. You guys will see that my skill is at an all-time 0 in that category.
Show you my painting that I did.
Oh yeah, Steph will get a painting that she did. And she just tore it off the wall, won't be able to put it back up.
This is my painting.
We went to a sippin'.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a birchwood forest
Yep. And
with
there's
a
cardinal.
The cardinal is disproportionately small to compared to the trees, but is that acrylic? Is that acrylic? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I have one very similar. Wait, do you have mine?
Yeah.
All right, show mine. No, guys, remember this was taught to us like step by step. So this is why it's even relatively okay for me. Steph's probably would have come out okay either way, but mine, it's 100% because I was given step by step directions on how to do it.
Trees.
Cow
trees
trees.
look like cows.
Listen, but my proportion is better. My bird is bigger. I don't really know what I was doing here. They were like, you should have some falling down, and I like did it, but then didn't keep it going. I should have kept it going.
It's just leaning on that tree. Steph wins. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
I know Steph wins. All right.
That's why mine is hanging up in the hallway and Joe's is in the closet.
My bird is tiny? No. Cow trees, pretty legit title. You guys are the worst. Your trees look bigger though, so the bird actually looks smaller. Fuckers. But yeah, that's true. Mine's in the closet. Steph's is hanging up in our apartment. That's right, my trees are thick. Thick.
Even thick. Thick.
Fuckers. I was expecting at least one person to be like, yours is better.
No. It's not. Don't think that the gamer chair is comfy because it's not.
It's not.
It's probably equally as comfortable as
And you know
this
what?
folding chair.
And you know, I don't feel bad at all about talking about Technisport like this because let me tell you what happened with Technisport. We went to TwitchCon and they were there, and the person who owns the I don't know, someone high up in the company, either like product person or something. I told them about my chair and they told me, oh, yours was one of 2 that got sent out and it weren't. Then we stopped sending them because the chair was like bad. I was like, oh. Okay, and then they told me that they were gonna replace my chair. Like, they legit told me,
Yes.
email them, I'll remember who you are, blah, 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 and we'll get you a new chair. I've emailed them a bunch of times, no responses, okay? No responses. And they haven't replaced my fucking chair. I am actually pretty pissed off. Like, because I was hyping, we had a lot of people watching us at TwitchCon. Like, 300 plus people were watching us at TwitchCon. On stream, and I was giving them a ton of praise. I was like, oh, Technisport's great company, they're gonna work for me. Like, well, fuck them now. Like, seriously, fuck them. Like, honestly though, like, if you're gonna hype up something like that, and maybe it was just because I had 300 viewers and they knew it, but like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Fuck them. And look at this, is what I sit on. I sit on this because the chair is so fucking uncomfortable. Because some dumbass
Didn't put a cushion there.
there's a cushion. There's a cushion here, a cushion here. So then there's a big spot right here that dips in. and then this part here rubs right up against like right where your crack is, and will give you a freaking sore. That's my rant. Maybe I'll record it and send it to Techni. Oh fuck. Damn it. Don't do anything with that, see. Cause I reached out to them multiple times about it, and it's like, fuck, dude. Don't tell me you're gonna replace it beyond that. Like, I even told them that I would like pay the shipping, I would pay for like whatever. I just want a new chair because the chair is uncomfortable. No, maybe that's what I'll get. Maybe I'll get a new fucking chair.
Email them a picture of you in a new chair from a different company.
I'll email them that clip. Fuck it.
Okay, we send it.
It's already on the front. Oh god. But seriously, like, I tweeted at them, I sent them emails, all this stuff, and they're just not answering me. They've all no, do not do anything to Techni. They, I'm sure, have all the best intentions, but they fucked me. So, to me, meh. I am more than likely going to go in a different direction for my next chair. Actually, it's 100% I'm going a different direction for my next chair. And I really like the chairs I sat in there.
Yeah.
They were nice, they were comfy. You guys are funny. But yeah, I think I wish they weren't so expensive.
Fuck.
You guys are funny. How funny would it be if I got like an email from them right now?
Your chair has shipped.
Guys, if you do join the Discord, that's why I'm getting notifications. If you join the Discord and stuff, I am going to do a whole revamp of the Discord so it's much better, much more interactive, and I'm going to start using it way more often to stay in touch off stream and stuff. Staples Hyken technical mesh task chair. Let's Google it. Staples Hyken technical mesh task chair. Oh, it's an ergonomic chair. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not even that expensive.
Let me bring it up on stream. Oh shit. For long hours of drinking.
It's got really good reviews.
It does have really good. Look at that. 2,108 reviews.
It's only $135 from Staples.
I'll take a look at it.
Affordable, very comfortable.
IKEA beanbag. I don't think it would be high enough. So I was thinking about getting one of those desks that rise up, so I could stand and do the stream. I think I'd get a little tired of that, but
I don't think it's worth it to spend the money on it.
yeah, I don't know.
Free to use it for a week and then you hate it.
Yeah.
Get by.
I just told 4chan. Oh god.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Oh god.
Stop sniffing my butt.
I think I don't know what kind of chair I want to get. I'll have to do like major review. Obviously the DX racers, things like that, but I want to get like a really good one. They're like really expensive. I want to get Steph a chair too. Doesn't really stream or anything. That like she doesn't sit for a long time or anything. Like only in these situations she would sit for a long period of time. Which then
I
she
like
could maybe use
soccer.
this one.
I used to play.
I don't necessarily follow soccer. I really do love our women's national team, though. I like watching them.
I used to play soccer.
I played soccer
Football.
once.
Football.
I've tried almost any sport you can think of at least once, except for rugby.
Hi.
All right, Liam. Later on.
The fuck, Raven.
See you later, dude. Raven says bye.
I am.
Elephant polo. Okay, you're right. I haven't played elephant polo.
Oh, bro. I played rugby.
What, Raven? Breaking some teeth. Ow! Raven. Yeah. But guys, I think that's gonna do it for the talk show tonight. I'll probably be back on a little bit later playing some games, because it is Friday night. Got nothing else to do. I'll probably play, I don't know what game I'll play. If you guys have any recommendations, hit me up with them. We'll play some games. I will be playing some games. I might cut my hair. Shave it down. Shave, you know.
Look nice.
Get some upkeep.
Self-care.
Don't ask me, you know what mine will be. Is it Tarkov? Is that what it is? Tarkov?
Roblox.
Roblox. Oh
Play with
god.
you. I'll play Roblox with you.
You play Roblox with me? I don't know if I could ever go into that game again. You can play Sims. You want to play Sims?
No, you should play Sims.
I do not want to play Sims. Yeah, about 2 months before Tarkov wipes again. Maybe I'll try it. Give it a try. This is about, like, everything about this chair tilts me. The armrest is like super wobbly. The forest minus the spoiler part. Oh my god, yeah, that was the worst spoiler ever yesterday. Caffeine was in a channel with me yesterday, Dodgersons, and happened. Hold on, say bye first.
Oh.
Okay, so guys, we're I'm gonna play Tarkov tomorrow. Promise. Oh no, Sunday. Promise.
For sure.
Promise I'm gonna do it on my birthday at least for a couple hours, because I'm gonna be streaming all day on my birthday, I think. Probably like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. or something like that. Long time. For the birthday stream. I got nothing else planned. Steph's gonna be working, sleeping during the day, so what the hell? Why not? Okay guys, so we're gonna end off the talk show, and I will be back probably within the hour or so to kind of do that. I'm going to probably cut my hair, do stuff like that, and then come back on and we'll figure out a game to play. Either maybe, I don't know, Counter-Strike, something, I don't know, we'll figure it out.
Why are you looking at me?
Subnautica,
I
something,
might be playing.
I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed the talk show. We talked about a couple different topics, but we'll have to come up with something else. We're gonna do this every Friday from now on. I think that's gonna be the plan. Steph may not be here for every single one if she has to work, but if not, someone else will be in and kind of, you know, taking up the space. All right. So Steph is gonna say goodbye. I say goodbye. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the gifted sub, Paragon. Welcome to the Dynasty. All the new people. And yeah, I'll see you in about an hour if you guys are still around. See ya.